Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store for such products like the Blue Yeti microphone, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo, this is 3 Buck Theater, and Star Wars The Last Jedi has been a divisive film from the get-go. The vast majority of people out there really like it, or they love it. There are those who are kind of on it, and then there are those that vehemently dislike it. I was kind of originally on that end, and then I saw it again and processed more stuff, and as a result, I don't dislike it as much. I'll watch it multiple times. I'm a fan. That's how it is. But there was one point of contention throughout this entire thing, and that was the low audience reaction score on Metacritic, which was at 55% for a couple days. Now, many people have come out and they have said that this is all nonsense. This is all fake manufactured. In fact, one organization on Facebook calling themselves Down with Disney's Treatment of Franchises and Its Fanboys claim that they are the ones who manipulated the bots on Rotten Tomatoes audience score in order to get it that particularly low. I spoke about it on my other channel. The guy who runs that page confirmed it to me multiple times on Facebook. But here's where we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle, because Rotten Tomatoes is coming out and saying that it's 100% accurate. It's authentic. And this is coming from Dana Benson, who is the vice president of communications at Fandango. And in an interview with Forbes, she says this: "We have several teams of security, network, and social database experts who consistently monitor reviews and ratings to ensure they are genuine. They haven't seen anything unusual with The Last Jedi, except there have been an uptick in the number of written user reviews submitted. Aside from that, everything is normal and we don't see any unusual activity. We looked at The Last Jedi to compare to other blockbusters, and it has been consistent." Now, of course, Rotten Tomatoes is going to definitely defend this as being authentic. I think we can agree that they have way too much at stake in order to suggest that their algorithm, that their metric for recording these scores is flawed in any way. Considering the fact that Rotten Tomatoes and the certified fresh score ends up becoming oftentimes the primary topic of discussion when reviewing whether or not a movie is any good. It comes up in marketing all the time. Sony clinged to that particular certified fresh score, even though user reviews on that movie, for Ghostbusters 2016, I should say, were very low. I mean, they clung to it because that is what they use as part of a marketing tool. And if that particular belief in the system is going to be maintained, then there's absolutely positively no, way around defending this. Now, Birth Movies Death ran an article going through what they believe to be, the metric behind the audience review scores, showing that there's been a lot of new signups for Rotten Tomatoes just to post on this particular review. They have their belief. Other people have been echoing that, but it really does boil down here to what side of the coin you fall on. Do you believe that Star Wars The Last Jedi is a good movie? Do you think it's a bad movie? Do you think these user reviews are reflective of the overall take on the film? I mean, CinemaScore gave it an A. Even though CinemaScore, talks to people directly after they've seen the movie, before they've had time to really process what it is that they saw. And if you were to interview me coming out of the first screening of it, even though I was confused, I probably would have said, yeah, I really liked it. Because that would be my default reaction. It wasn't so much I believe the reaction of people, what they truly felt. I think also it's in part what they wanted to feel. Me, myself, walking out with a Boba Fett jersey and a Star Wars hat, and with my dad wearing a Stormtrooper shirt, we would have been inclined to say, yes, we liked the movie, to give it a solid score. I think that would have happened. I think those things in this particular context might be a little bit skewed in the data. But then again, it is the metric that pretty much studios use in that regard. But anyway, going back to Rotten Tomatoes, I have long wanted to see Rotten Tomatoes just get nuked from orbit because of the way people treat that score. Now what we're seeing is that score is flipped on its ear, and it's happening in a way that many people out there who would usually back up the score as being 100% authentic, 100% legit. No, this movie is totally certified fresh, are now coming at it from, well, the audience is the score is clearly fake. The score, come on, people, it's clearly fake. That's a load of crap. That's a load of crap, right? Like we're seeing this big pushback here. And then that being said, the audience score, if it is believed to be true, the audience score is reflective of people's response to the way that certain elements in the film were handled. And I think that is legit. I think that is accurate. There are parts in the movie that upon my first viewing, I was angry at, as evidenced by my, how Disney ruined Star Wars with The Last Jedi video that has got like over 200,000 views. Holy crap. And so there's a lot of that. But upon my second viewing of the film, I got a little bit more of it. Still didn't like it, but I was not as angry. I was more apathetic in those moments. And that being said, I think this is coming off a first response. And I think there are people out there that don't want to acknowledge it. I don't think they want to see a difference in opinion over a film they like. And this boils down, and I'm just going to be honest here, in many of our cases, it boils down to just ego. We don't want to be wrong. Why do you like this thing I don't like? Or why don't you like this thing I don't like? That's what a lot of it boils down to. But anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think that it's 100% legit? Rotten Tomatoes is telling the truth, even though they have a vested interest in maintaining that their algorithm is pristine and unfuckable? Or do you think that this is the work of trolls that are upset at how Disney has handled the EU ever since buying Lucasfilm back in 2012? Let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This has been 3 Buck Theater. If you guys haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check back often for more videos from me. In fact, if you want to see more videos from me, you can do so right now.